My name is Jeff Twomey, and I'm a trial lawyer at the law offices of Brian Brighter. After some of the really, great verdicts that we've gotten, walking into the courtroom now, there's a sense of calm and a sense of comfort.
Hey everybody, it's Brian Brighter and Jeff Twomey. We're on our way to Long Beach Superior Court.
The one thing that's really made a difference that I've learned over the last 10 years in telling the story to the jury is learn who each of these people are. Learn what they do for a living. Learn what their family situation is like. You make the jury part of the story because throughout the trial, there's always ways to work that in. At the end of the day, you're really fighting for what's right, and the truth really generally wins in these cases. And so it's just remembering, keeping the big picture in mind and knowing that at the end of the day, we're just telling the truth. The focus groups have been a game changer. Sometimes I've played the defense lawyer, sometimes I played the plaintiff's lawyer, and you get these mock jurors from all over the community, and they come in and they see aspects of the case that we've never dreamed of, even though we've been working on the case for 2 or 3 years. And so it helps you get a better perspective because now you're looking at the case through the other side's point of view. The other part about these focus groups that's really been helpful is we have our clients come in and we give them just a sense about what they're going to need to do and what they're going to talk about. And you do that because you really get to see how they handle the pressure, how they handle cross-examination. From there, we're able to work with them and talk to the mock jurors and see what worked, what didn't. And it's been something that's really, really helped our practice. So we're fortunate to have 9 excellent trial attorneys at this firm. Every single case, we always have 2 attorneys trying it. But as you're working up the case and going through litigation, all of us kind of work on all the cases together. So that's something that's great for our clients is you're not getting just me or that one lawyer who's working on your case. You're really getting this team of lawyers. My proudest accomplishment was getting inducted into the American Board of Trial Advocates, ABOTA. It's an elite organization, really, of trial attorneys. You have to try a certain number of cases, and you have to get vetted by everybody in the community. And I believe when I was inducted, I was the youngest member of the LA chapter of ABOTA. Creativity in the courtroom specifically is such a big part of what we do here and how we try cases. Storytelling in a way where the jury can really identify with the client and empathize. And they really understand what your client has gone through. And you do that by obviously knowing your client and knowing their story, but also getting to know their family, their friends. Those witnesses often become the most critical ones in the case, even more important than the experts. Even though they haven't been through this before, we've been through this many, many times. We know what they need. We know that how important it is for them to see top-notch doctors and get the medical care they need so that they put them on the right path to try to become whole again. And as attorneys, you can weave it together in a way where the jury really understands what it is your client's been going through for the last 4 or 5 years. And to be there at the end and get to give them a hug and just see that gratitude in their eyes and hear them thank you, it makes it all worth it. I'm Jeff Twomey, and I'm a trial lawyer at the law offices of Brian Brighter.